Hi, so I just watched your last video about being stuck in a rut, I guess, mental rut. I'm aware that you posted that back in June, I believe, which was quite some time ago, seeing as now it's February of 2010, but gotta tell you, I can completely relate to what you were just talking about. I'm somebody who, as somebody who struggles with chronic pain, the depression thing is really prevalent in my life, or it can be. And I mean, there are times when you feel completely isolated and you just feel completely hopeless. I mean, you go through a ton of ups and downs. I mean, I'm sure you know what this is like. I don't have to explain it to you. But as far as the inner strength thing is concerned, it's not something that just popped into my head one night. I mean, it's taken me years and years to build it up. And if you've been dealing with depression for a long time, then I'm sure that you've gained some sense of character from it. I mean, it's just something that happens. Like I said, it's something that builds. It's personal growth is what it is. And I had to pull myself back from the brink of basically feeling suicidal. It got that bad. But I guess it also depends on who you are as a person, your personality, whether you're somebody who honestly feels as though you can pick yourself back up and keep walking, or if you really feel like you're about to throw in the towel. So in terms of being able to pick yourself back up, I promise I'm going to work my way over to this topic that I had intended to post about, but I'm going off on tangents. Anyway, I have found that the thing that helps me the most is to keep busy. And I don't mean keep busy in a vague way. I mean it in a way that you keep busy in the sense that you start focusing on people who are more needy than yourself. I mean, honestly, I know this might sound a little cheesy and cliche, but I gotta tell you, volunteer work actually helped me more than anything else. I stopped thinking about myself for a while. I started thinking about people who actually had something to bitch about. And, you know, granted, I've had my own ups and downs. I've dealt with a lot of shit, for lack of a better word. But when you start, for example, I did Meals on Wheels, where you deliver hot meals to needy elderly people. I mean, these are people that can't leave their house. They can't go anywhere. They're not physically able. I mean, I can only imagine what kind of depression they're dealing with if I thought mine was bad. I have days where I'm incapacitated physically, but I can still leave the house for the most part. These people can't go anywhere. So when you start focusing on other people, you forget about your own shit for a while. You kind of develop a sense of purpose. And as an intelligent person, I'm sure that you can make that connection between the two. So I'm not going to elaborate on that too much, but it helped. It picked me back up. It made me feel more important. It made me feel like I had more of a purpose. So hopefully this helps. You know, if there's something that you can do, and it doesn't even have to be through a formal charity organization. I mean, if there's something else that you can do to focus on someone else for a while instead of wallowing in your own misery for a certain period of time, it might help you. I mean, if you don't want to resort to head meds, you know, antidepressants, it might be a good way to do it. I write as well. I put everything on paper or into a video camera. It does help. So yeah. I mean, and maybe take this time to get to really get to know yourself. You know, when nobody's around and you're feeling isolated, if you feel like you're strong enough to not go over the threshold of depression to the point where you feel like you want to do something to harm yourself, you can avoid that. Take advantage of this time when you feel isolated to get to know yourself. You know, a friend of mine actually recommended that I do that. And again, it's a growth process. It doesn't happen overnight, but if you do it faithfully for quite a while, it does help, you know. So hopefully this gets better for you, and hopefully something that I said amidst all these tangents helped you out. Anyway, good luck.